2 losses. I think this is your first losing streak of the season, and to have a conference losses. How difficult was it to kind of look back over the weekend?
Tough weekend for us. The San Bernardino game was the one that hurt the most. You know, we felt like we beat ourselves, and San Diego game they beat us. They came out and hit shots in that second half and opened it up, but we just felt like Thursday's game was the one that we didn't play very well in the first half. We still were able to hang with them, and then had a chance to win and didn't finish.
Going forward, I know in one of the post-game comments I posted over the weekend that you said just getting the ball to your shooters. Is that something that you're going to address this week? Is it in terms of a different player at the point, or what are you going to do with that?
Yeah, we're taking a look at personnel and position and different plays that we run, and really trying to figure out how to get people the ball where they're most comfortable. Right now, Katie is having to create just about every shot that she takes, and so that's one area we're trying to figure out a way to get her more looks where it's off the pass rather than her having to create for herself. And then, you know, just looking at our posts and trying to get them, you know, more opportunities to get easy baskets and not have to make post moves and create for themselves as well. And so, you know, as a staff, we've really looked at what we're running, how we're running it, and you know, there's not huge things that we have to do. It's just fine-tuning a few things.
Is it anything where, I know it's still early in the week, but you give, like, say, maybe a player that hasn't got a starter position, or is it?
Yeah, potentially. Where, you know, we mixed it up today, mixed up the lineup today. We're not sure what we'll do. East Bay plays a different style. You know, they don't play man-to-man where, you know, it's a little bit not easier for us, but it's just a set way that we know kind of what to expect. And so there's different people that bring different strengths, I guess, for each game. And so having East Bay as our first game makes us, you know, kind of think about what kind, if you want to mix it up at all. And then having Monterey as the second, who's customarily plays more man-to-man, it's a little more, you know, easy for us to figure out, you know, who we want to do what. But yeah, you know, we're not opposed to mixing up the lineup, and we've, you know, done that today in practice, and we'll see the next few days how it goes.
Talk about East Bay. I mean, you guys obviously are looking to score more points, but East Bay, their team also looking to score more points, like they're averaging only 45 a contest. So kind of similar boats, and a team that you're going to face this week.
Yeah, and they're a good team. I've been able to watch their film, and they're tied with LA, I think, with 5 minutes to go in the game, and you know, people always look at, oh, well, the record's bad, but somebody has to lose the games. You know, it's not soccer where you can have a tie. And so we have these 6 conference games, and unfortunately for them, they've lost a lot of close ones, and they're just right there. And so, you know, I don't look past them at all. I feel like East Bay's, you know, ready to break out, and we're hoping it's not this Friday. But they, you know, they do a good job with their defense. They make you earn baskets. They don't give you anything easy, and so that's what is a big challenge playing against them.
I mean, there's no freebies, no easy teams that you're going to face in this conference. And after East Bay, going down to Monterey Bay, I mean, a difficult road trip ahead of you guys.
Right, and then, you know, playing that Friday, Saturday, you don't prepare a lot for the Saturday game. And we did a lot of stuff today, actually, on Tuesday for our Monterey game. And so that's, you know, hard for the kids sometimes. You know, we didn't do a lot of specific things, but just, you know, working on ourselves a little bit more. And you know, they're rolling right now. They won the conference a couple years ago, won the conference tournament last year. They're fired up. They play well at home, and they're a very balanced team. And so you can't focus on one or two at Monterey. You have to make sure that your team defense is solid to you know, stop the whole group, not just one.
You got some key seniors on this team, but a lot of new players this year. How do you keep, you know, the players upbeat? I mean, kind of going through, you know, a little bit of, you know, struggling the last couple of games.
Katie and Lisa, as our seniors, do a great job. They're you know, tough on our young kids because they, you know, want things to happen so quickly and know what it takes. But at the same time, they are really encouraging, trying to get them, you know, up to speed. And we as coaches are trying to do the same thing. You know, it's hard to keep your composure a little bit and realize that, you know, how young a lot of them are, but because we know that they're good enough. It's just that they just haven't had enough experience yet. And so you know, we're just trying to stay positive and bring them along, and we haven't counted it, but I'm sure we played the most freshman minutes in the conference, and it'll pay off for us in the end, and we're really happy with the way that they've progressed.
Speaking of happy times, Elisa Petty, the senior, and just talk about her. Every time she has a good game, she's more points and more points, and probably not to get up the Cole Lynch's point total, but she just continues to amaze for Humboldt.
Right. Lisa does such a good job of coming in and bringing energy and bringing work ethic every day in practice. So when you have your leading scorer that's one of the hardest workers every day, it makes our job easy. It kind of rubs off on the other players, and she's just ultra competitive. If there's anybody that's more competitive than me, it's probably her, and that's a hard one to beat. But she's wants to do anything for us to win, and if she scores, fine. But if her teammate scores, she's just as happy as long as we get the win. And I think that's what's helped her get to this level and then be able to do so well at this level. She doesn't ever want to fail, and will do anything to make herself better and to help her teammates get better.
All right, good stuff.